Hello, everyone. Today I received a package in the mail, and it was from the John Lennon estate. And they were kind enough to send me this. This is the 4 LP set of Power to the People. That's to be released October the 10th of this year. Now, they also told me that I am to expect the big box set with the CDs and the Blu-rays in it, but apparently this arrived first, and I'm very grateful for that. And I really want to thank them because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure because this time, when I was talking about the controversial removal of a certain song from this collection, I let it all hang out and I had my opinions on it, and I was just wondering how that would go over. And I was assured and told, please continue to be honest. Please continue to be bold and direct. That's what they want. And some people thought that I was going to be blacklisted, and I myself was even wondering, but I gave them the benefit of the doubt because I know they've told me in the past, and they tell all of us who do reviews to be frank and don't just sugarcoat things, tell it like it is. So I want that to go out also before I show you this as a message to those out there who think that we're just fawning all over the Lennon estate. So thank you to Sean, Yoko, Simon, and all involved for this. Okay, and as soon as I get the big box set, I'm going to both open it, show you what's in it, and then eventually review it after I listen to the whole thing. So before I get started, let me show you what I received here on top of it. Power to the People bumper sticker, looks like. That was thrown in there, which is a cool item. And as most people receive when they get a complimentary copy, I got a card made out to me. On the back, you have the Statue of Liberty sticker on there. And I know some of you have already seen videos with these items in here, so this is a rather anticlimactic celebration, if you will, in video. Okay, inside we have a card. Power to the People. Here's the back of it. All right. Inside, we have a message from Sean Ono Lennon, written the 1st of August, 2025. And I will read this, and again, pass by this if you've heard this before, but he says, "Dear friends, mixing the concert recordings was really fun because there was a lot of work to do. For whatever reason, the technical side of the one-to-one concerts seemed a bit haphazard and disorganized. Between the matinee and the evening shows, there were microphone changes and stage layout changes that seemed to be last-minute decisions. This all made for some compromised recordings in terms of leaks and lack of coverage, so it was a lot of work. But that makes it more rewarding from my perspective. It gives us a chance to really put our heads together and find solutions. Paul Hicks and Simon Hilton and I spent a lot of time finding the best possible balance to keep the feeling of a live show while refining the overall sound as much as possible. And Sam Gannon did some meticulous and miraculous work with audio restoration. I won't disclose all our techniques, but there was some movie magic required, and I think in the end the shows sound better than ever." He goes on to say that my father singing Mother is my personal highlight from the show. Watching and hearing it may require some tissues and possibly a blanket and or a bottle of whiskey. And now at the end, Sean concludes, "I've spent most of my life trying to avoid speaking for him, but I do believe that one thing that was consistent about my dad intellectually and artistically, he was never the same from one year to the next. His mind was always evolving. He was always discovering new ideas and inspiration. Whatever you think John Lennon would think today is probably not it. He was always changing his mind. He would probably surprise you because he always surprised everybody." And indeed, that is the case. I've said that. We think we know what John would think. He's always changing his mind during his life. We don't know today if he'd be right or left or center. We don't know if he'd approve of certain changes in his songs or not. So we don't know what he would think. That's true. So that was a nice little card there. Appreciate that. Now, on to the release. Okay, this is a lenticular cover that changes from John to Yoko, as you can see. Very nice work here on this. That's the design that they went with back when the Sometime in New York City album was a thing. Okay, that was on the record label. Now, I know that this sticker is on the outside, and I'm going to have to open this. People know who watch my videos I don't like opening the shrink wrap, but I'm going to do that right now. How about I give this a pause? Okay, now that we have the shrink off there, this really pops. Really pops. I love that. I love that design. Just sit here and do this all day. Okay. We have Power to the People, John and Yoko and the Plastic Ono Band with Elephant's Memory and special guests live at the One-to-One concert, Madison Square Garden, New York City, 30th of August, 1972. There were 2 shows on here. Disc 1 has the afternoon show, and Disc 2 is also afternoon show. And then we have Disc 3 and Disc 4 are the evening show. All right. Trying to get it ready. It comes off. Well, first let me show you everything there. There's the spine of it. Okay. Power to the People on the spine. There are all the tracks. I'll show you how the top comes off here in a minute. I realize this is not really that clear as it comes across. The top comes off straight up like that. There's the inside. It's got the strap here. You can lift up the records. I'm trying to get away without any editing. Before I show you this, let's go through some of the goodies that are included here on the bottom. First up, Sometime in New York City, 1972, postcard. That's the front of it, the back of it. Here's another one, postcard. I'm guessing I'm going to have to go through a lot more of these things once I open up the big giant set. Okay, I guess you got some stickers or badges. That's one sheet. Another sheet. Okay. Okay, this is one I was looking forward to. I was looking forward to this. John and Yoko with Plastic Ono Elephant's Memory Band, One-to-One benefit concert for the children of Willowbrook. Other special guests will appear. Special matinee performance, sold out, etc., etc. Inside, we have some goodies. Okay, first thing I have here, One-to-One symbol. Sponsor party, Tavern on the Green. This is 11 p.m., August the 30th, 1972. This card is your admission ticket. So you could be admitted to that shindig. Okay? And now here's the part that I'm excited about. I like these tickets that we have here. We have one-to-one tickets for Wednesday evening. Orchestra seats. Haha. Replicas. Two tickets. Which are fun. All right. I could hang this around my neck. Should I do it for the rest of the video? No, I won't. I won't hang it there. This is 1-to-1. I have 0008 on it. Madison Square Garden, or as John Lennon liked to say, Madison Square Gardens. Backstage identification. All right. Wednesday evening. Backstage pass. And of course, this really wonderful poster that I've seen that's been included. And when I open posters, people, I like to be careful. I like to be careful. So afraid they're going to rip when you're showing them. All right. Really cool poster. And next up, this is a little booklet that comes with it. I didn't get a chance to mention this yet. I shall. There are 2 songs missing from these concerts. 2 songs which I've been vocal about, one of them. And I will be vocal about again when I show you the big box set contents. When I show you the big box and we go through track by track, I will tell you my feelings and reiterate some of them. There we go. Looks pretty cool. What's that, a set list? I think. I don't know what you're looking at because I can't see. So, 1-to-1 concert. We got some photos in there. John and Yoko. Okay. This is the case again. Okay. Very nice. Okay. All right, let's get into the records themselves. Let's do the records. Okay. Now, first thing we have is plastic. This is the back of it. Front of it. Plastic, which I know from watching other videos, gets slid off here. And I want to do it delicately. Okay. Okay, once again, how nice these are. These are beautiful. These are absolutely gorgeous, I gotta say. Here's the first one, front of it, back of it. Great photos indeed. Crowd. And let us peruse the first record. Power to the People design. The inner sleeve, which is poly-lined. It seems to be poly-lined. You have nice lining in there to protect the record. And this is disc 1, side A, and of course it's the classic shot of John morphing into Yoko, or if you want to say the reverse, you know, very nice design there. I like that it's a red label. I mean, when you had the Sometime in New York City album, it was a black label, so this is a little variation on that. This is a little different. I could edit this a little tighter. I really don't want to edit, so I'm going to try to go quickly here so you don't have to wait too long and you don't want to forward through the whole thing. The other one is the same label. Okay, so that's the first record. Let's go to the second record here. Beautiful. One of my favorite pictures of John and Yoko together. Look at that. Love it. There's a great shot of them on stage with various other performers who are here. You have other performers joining John and Yoko. Really nice gatefolds. And without checking, I'm assuming it looks the same. The other labels are the same, so I won't show you those, okay? Save you some time. There are 2 records in here, and they're like that, the same. And I hope I didn't miss anything inside, because I didn't really carefully look to see if anything slides out of there. I don't think so. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, these kind of came to me, coming to me backwards. As I say, I got the 4 LP record set first, and I expect to get the box set, which has all the CDs and a lot more than what I showed you here in it too. And that's the one I'm going to really be reviewing, and looking forward to doing that. So thank you all for watching. Thanks again to the Lennon Camp, and I'll see you all soon.